Going into this, I honestly have little to no expectations. Hey everyone, welcome to Backstage Features. I'm Gracie, and as you may or may not know, I cover all things entertainment related. I started out Backstage Features doing interviews, reviews, stuff like that, and I figured why not yap even more, but to myself in front of a camera, and hopefully people watch and enjoy. So here we are now. I just got back from watching the new Marvel film Thunderbolts with a little asterisks. And honestly, I went into this with little to no expectations because I feel like I haven't seen a Marvel movie in a while that I've actually enjoyed thoroughly. They've been good, but they're not great. That being said, before going to this, I had heard nothing but really good reviews about Thunderbolts and the cast and the crew and just the overall plot line. I'm glad I went into this not knowing anything. I really didn't watch any trailers or look at any news articles just because I wanted to go in with an open mind. And honestly, I think that paid off in the end. For those of you who don't know what Thunderbolts is about, let me break it down for you so you don't have to go looking all over the Marvel universe to figure it out. Basically, after finding themselves in a death trap, this very unconventional group of anti-heroes decide to team up and embark on this new adventure, yet very dangerous adventure, that forces them to confront not only their past, but also what's going to happen to them in the future. This very strange anti-hero team consists of Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Lewis Pullman, David Harbour, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Wyatt Russell, and Hannah John Kamen. All of these actors are super talented and I love their work, so I was super excited to see them finally coming together as kind of a team. That being said, my reaction to Thunderbolts was I really enjoyed this film. I would watch it again and still really enjoy this, which I feel is so rare for a Marvel film or TV show now. But I'm happy to report I think Marvel is back. And I could not be more excited. The feeling everybody got when No Way Home came out and you saw all three Spider-Man together, that was peak cinema. This wasn't quite the same level, but I did enjoy it and I wasn't finding it cringy or it felt like it was trying too hard. It just felt like a good old Marvel movie that I missed. Now, I do have to say I was thoroughly surprised by the plot line of this film because obviously there's action, there's comedy, there's gonna be a bad guy that they're gonna have to fight. That's just basic Marvel stuff. But this one I found went a lot deeper with the plot line because it really focused on mental health. I honestly never thought I would see the day where Marvel decided to make basically a whole movie about mental health and how it's okay to reach out and talk to people so that you don't feel alone. But I'm kind of here for I am here for it because it's one of those feel-good movies that we need right now. And that's so weird to say from this action hero film. But I have to say, I love Bob. You know that Minions movie where they're like, King Bob? King Bob! That is exactly how I felt throughout this entire film. If there's anyone that deserves to live a peaceful, unbothered, lavish life, it is Bob. Bob as a character, sure, he goes through a lot, but I feel like everybody has some way to relate to this man because not only is he dealing with anxiety and depression, but he's also just trying to find himself in a world that can be so cutthroat and so lonely. So I love the fact that we took on serious topics like that and give it this exciting feeling that it doesn't have to be something people are scared to talk about. It can be something entertaining while still pointing out how important it is. That being said, apart from the amazing heartfeltness of this family and friends, the action in this film was fantastic. I cannot get over the Marvel stunt work that they have. It's just so action-packed, but it doesn't look fake at all. So shout out to the stunt coordinators, shout out to the stunt doubles, shout out to the actors, because I'm sure they went through a lot to prepare for these roles, and honestly, they all killed it. I also love the dynamic, just the playfulness of this group of people you'd never expect to be in a room together were literally put into multiple rooms together, and somehow it just came out with the funniest outcome. Honestly, my entire theater was laughing throughout this film, and I love the sense of community that's able to build because you can tell everybody's loving the exact same thing you are. We're all laughing at the exact same thing, so their chemistry was off the charts. Also, Florence Pugh slash Yelena being the leader of this band of misfits is like the best thing I could have asked for. Pop off, queen, you're iconic. I love her so much, and I'm so glad we get to see more of her after Black Widow, after Hawkeye. She's just such a good character, and I feel like she's really finding who she is in this time where, spoiler alert, she just lost her sister. She doesn't really know what she's doing with her life, but still she's able to bring these people together and kind of try and figure it out on the go with them. Honestly, I could go on and on about how much I enjoyed this movie. The costumes, the hair and makeup, the special effects, everything was just top tier, and it felt like Marvel was finally back in a sense that people could go back and enjoy films and talk about them and not be like, it was mid, but actually be like, yo, this was a really good film. I'll go see it again. Honestly, even my letterbox when this came out was blowing up with positive reviews from my friends and people who saw it, and I could not be more here for it. I love film. I love Marvel comics, and I'm so happy we're finally making that comeback to like the good old days, you know? Also, without spoiling anything, the post-credit scenes, I'm saying this because there's two. I'm so excited, man. I have no clue what direction this is going to go in because obviously they always keep you guessing. Even if you think you know, you probably don't. But I'm so excited to see what is next for the Thunderbolts, what's next for Marvel. I'm just sitting here waiting for Doomsday. Well, Fantastic Four, then Doomsday, because we're trying to keep them in order, but I'm just really excited. Well, that is my very messy and chaotic review of Thunderbolts. Long story short, if you're looking for a really good action yet heartfelt comedy, go check out Thunderbolts in theaters now. And let me know if you had to pick one anti-hero, who you would pick to put on your Thunderbolts team.